man can hold corruption at bay. I see a sign, the prince's hawk catching its plumage in the last red rays of the setting sun.
And I see the man with the lamp. He is gliding smoothly towards us on water, just as if he were skating on ice. What good spirit sends you at the moment of our greatest need?
The spirit of my lad. It told me of your plight, and the hawk showed me the way. Be calm, fair maiden. Whether I can help, I know not. No single individual can succeed, but only those who combine with others at the right time. Hold your circle, and we will continue to ward off evil. Place the dead bird down beside the prince.
Only just in time.
Yes, the sun has set. This is the hour of our greatest grief, and yet we are united. It is better than when one sorrower suffers alone.
Here are the two flames. I told them that the Lily was far too busy to see us today, but they begged and pleaded with great earnest. And they told me that they had a role to play in what is to take place.
They are right. Let them enter.
They are two young, silly fellows, if you ask me. And I told them what I thought of them, and that I am not a bit pleased about the state of my hand. Although they were very gracious, and they apologized to me like gentlemen, so perhaps they're not all that bad. And under the guidance of someone with a steady influence, they may yet improve. This is the fair and gracious Lily-08 whom we've heard so much.
So much we've heard, not enough, not one half enough, not one quarter enough. One would have to be the greatest poet that ever lived to describe Lily's beauty in words. Orpheus could not have done it. Homer could not have seen it. Dante would have left his Beatrice. She would have forgotten all about her after one look at you. For you, I would throw myself down at your feet if I was not by nature so committed to brutality. For you, I would prostrate myself like Lazarus and only arise after you. You are a queen. I would do anything for you. So would I, but out of love for you. That's different.
Don't let them turn our head back, and don't turn our back on them for more than 2 seconds. For just last night they said much the same to me. I was your queen then too. Do you remember?
Oh, indeed, for such an illustrious company as here assembled, they must all be royalty. Only such could stand in your presence. She's the queen of queens.
I didn't realize titles were so easy to come by. Those two would say that our dog Mox was at least an emperor.
Indeed, for such a noble... What dog?
Gentlemen, the time moves on. It will soon be midnight.
Midnight? My hand is vanishing so fast that by midnight I have disappeared altogether.
If I look up at the stars, I see that this is a time of decision. It is a propitious hour. May each one of us perform his or her task. Then, just as universal sorrow consumes all individual joys, so may it be that universal happiness takes away each person's private grief. The prince's hawk must remain here. He must take the mirror, and at the first rays of the sun, awaken these 3 sleepers with light reflected from above. Now it is time. Each knows their order and their task.
upstream, in his little hut, the ferryman was astonished to see this strange procession, a glimmering and gleaming gold light across the dark river, with other lights moving along it, the two flickering flames of the will-o'-the-wisps, the fire in which the prince was lying, which gave off a deep, luminous glow, the pale white radiance of the lily's veil, and finally, the steady starlight beam of the magical lantern, from which the old woman and her disappearing hand was careful never to be far. The ferryman saw these many lights, and understanding the significance of the hour, sent his blessings out to them upon the wind.
What have you resolved to do?
To sacrifice myself rather than to be sacrificed. See to it that you do not leave a single stone upon the shore.
I promise. Now, fair lady, touch the snake with your left hand and your lover with your right. His eyes are open, but the fire of his soul is not yet in them. He rises, but the body of the green snake must be scattered into the river.
What has happened to the snake?
Her body has crumbled into this bright ring of luminous jewels.
Help me gather them.
They are beautiful. What shall we do with them?
I have promised the snake that I will not leave a single stone upon the shore. Help me put them in the basket carefully.
Then what shall we do with them?
They must be tipped into the river.
No, that's such a waste. Let me keep a few to remember the snake by.
If our work tonight is well done, we'll have good reason to remember the snake forever.
Goodbye, my beauty. So many things have happened tonight that I can hardly believe you are dead. You have been a big part of us and our world for so long. We will not forget you. May your heart's desires are found in the deep, dark waters of the river.
Each has their task that they alone can do. Gentlemen, your hour has come. With my lamp, I shall lead our party to the hidden regions of the earth. The rock will open up for us, and we will go where few have gone before. But at the entrance to the temple, there are heavy doors made fast with a golden lock. None but you can open those doors for us.
It will be a pleasure, a privilege